Natural marriage lowers social costs to government and thus taxpayers. One major reason for our soaring deficit is the breakdown of the two-parent family. When the family breaks down, government expenditures swell to deal with increased crime and poverty. Increased taxation also slows the economy. That's one reason why you cannot bifurcate the social and financial issues. They are inescapably connected. In short, when our natural marriages are strong, our society is strong. When they are weak, our society is weak. That means everyone in society, gay and straight, benefits immensely from government promotion of natural marriage.
This is really not the subject of same-sex marriage. Rather, the topic is the amendment. Folks, you should know that same-sex marriages are already prohibited in the state of North Carolina. If this amendment fails, everyone in this room will wake up. And the truth is, people who are gay or same-sex will still not be able to get married. That's not what this discussion is about from my perspective. Rather, this discussion is about the amendment and who it hurts and who it excludes. There are a number of classes of people that are listed on this screen. Children, elders, all unmarried couples. It goes without saying that from my perspective that not recognizing same-sex unions is a serious problem.
And I think that our country, our world, our species, our culture are facing some of the biggest challenges that we have been in years. And I think that as a gay man, I think that obviously this discussion is very important to have, and I'm not downplaying the importance, but I think we should gain some perspective and realize that even though this is important for certain individuals, I think that as a culture, we need to move past this. We have bigger fish to fry.
Thank you. Every study that's come out in the last 12 months about business performance, whether it's Forbes, Alex, CNBC, Chief Executive Magazine, has shown that the states that are ranked, 8 out of 10 of the states that are ranked highest in each of those studies are also states that have protected marriage in their constitutions. So there's no way that marriage amendments has hurt business in those states. And 30 states have passed these amendments. So you would think if it were bad for business, they wouldn't keep doing it.
And now we break up marriages as often as we change our socks, and the kids are destroyed. If you want to see the power of the law to affect the family and therefore affect the economy, you need to look no further than NoFault Divorce. And what's going to happen here is we're embarking on a grand experiment here to totally disassociate childbearing from marriage by saying that same-sex relationships are equal to heterosexual relationships in terms of their benefits to society. They are not. They never can be.
A couple of things. I think that you're right in that to protect our economy, we need to protect families, but I don't think we get to discriminate between families because there are families of all sorts in this room. There are families of all sorts in this state and in this country. And I think that marriage does provide a particular bond as between those people. And some of those people are raising children. They do have children. They have families of their own too. And that we should not take marriage down to the level to say that if you can procreate, you are the people who can get married. Marriage is a much greater institution that encompasses so much more than that.
Let's go back out.
And my comment is to the procreation argument, and I know that this is biblical in its origin, but I would like to point out that the biblical origins of that come when there were 2 people who were told to go out and procreate. And we now have 7 billion. And my feeling is that the Judeo-Christians have done their part.
The debate about how to call this gay status is clear. We can call it civil union. We can call it blessed union. We can call it gay union or same-sex union, or we can find another name that's even better, that we like better. But we cannot call it marriage because the institution of marriage is between a man and a woman with important omission of the procreation. Therefore, we should fight for the rights. I'm ready to do it because they need to have the same rights. They need it now. They didn't need it many years ago.
The other things that will happen that are bad from the perspective of this law is that it's throwing uncertainty in where it doesn't need to be. It may very well rob some of your sons, daughters, mothers, brothers, sisters of domestic violence protections. And it definitely will prevent doing what the last lady who spoke suggested as a potential remedy. In other words, there will be no remedy. This amendment is an attempt to end this very important debate, and that, above all things, is bad fruit that should not be born from this bad tree.
Now, marriage between a man and a woman literally is the foundation of a civilized society. And as soon as you equate the two, marriage with any other kind of union, you are saying that marriage between a man and a woman and procreation and all the other benefits that come from it are just not that important. Everyone in this room benefits from the government promoting natural marriage, and children benefit from it as well. So we can't just abandon it because some of us want to have our relationships promoted as well. I remind you, everybody in this room has the right to create relationships with other people in this room. Nobody is denying that. What we are saying here is that we must promote natural marriage because natural marriage is the foundation of a civilized society. Always has been, always will be.
Thank you. Let's have a hand for our panelists tonight.